In my reading and rereading of today's Gospel of Mark, I find myself drawn to the model of faith demonstrated by the Greek mother. I thought of how I might have acted if I had been in her place in similar or even less dire circumstances. I likely would not have conducted myself nearly as well. We can learn a great deal from this woman. For one thing, when the woman brought her request to Jesus, she did so humbly. She fell at his feet. She begged. She ignored an insult being equated with dogs and kept focus on Jesus as the source of healing. Too often, our prayers of supplication are not presented with humility. In fact, they can be presented as a sort of to-do list, much as a boss directing an assistant to take care of a task. We ask or tell, but not in a manner that recognizes our God's lordship. I'm reminded of the chaplain from Alan Drury's Advise and Consent. He said, quote, "The Lord will do it for you." He often promised in a tone which indicated that he was both in a position to know and in a position to chastise the Lord if he didn't follow through. Well, this woman trusted that whatever Jesus did or gave, even little crumbs, would be sufficient. When Jesus said her daughter was healed, she took him at his word and headed home. No demanding that Jesus come with her, no complaining that nothing spectacular had been done. Do we react like Naaman in 2 Kings 5, who was angry that the prophet Elijah did not come in person to give a grandiose performance? Are we satisfied, as St. Ignatius prayed, that God's love and grace is really all we need? Perhaps most importantly, this woman came to Jesus. Too often, we might be guilty of trying to take care of things ourselves, only turning to God when we become overwhelmed. Too often, we let anxiety and stress wear us down. Too often, we try to tell God how to accomplish what we want accomplished. Too often, we fail to take advantage of the wisdom available to us as we decide work, family, or other matters. Too often, we miss out on sharing the joy of success with one who made this success possible. Too often, we need to be reminded, as Chris Rice sings in Untitled Hymn, to come to Jesus. You might want to check out that song. It's in YouTube. Chris Rice, R-I-C-E, Untitled Hymn. It's worth a listen. Amen.